Welcome to the Bintang and Raybo podcast, recorded in Kendy's box room.
He's after changing the bloody intro. I don't even know how he got that by me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to a new episode of the Kendy and Raybo podcast. It's Kendy here on his own in the box room, twiddling his thumbs. I'm literally waiting for Ray to come back in the door from Bali. Most of you have seen the Instagram stories all week and the antics that Ray got up to, and more importantly, the blossoming friendship he made with a young fella, a local, called Bintang. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been a mess all week looking at it. It's a weird, unfamiliar feeling for Kendy to be left out high and dry and to feel like you've been replaced by some lunatic who hadn't a lick of English. I've always found that in times like this, you're better off not letting it bubble under the surface. So I've decided to confront Raybo on it when he comes in the door. He should be here any minute. I'm going to get vexed. This might get hot. It might get heated. It might be a side of Kendy you've not seen before. But it's a necessary side. And I think a necessary conflict that needs to be resolved. And I am not going to hold back. I'm going to hit him with both barrels. Perhaps even both fists. And let this be a lesson to you all. If some foreign lunatic is stepping on your toes, or clipping at your heels, or stealing one of your best friends, confront it with absolute anger. And let the turmoil that comes from it, let it be. Bintang wasn't in Ray's life for even 2 days. And all of a sudden they were, we're best friends, putting up Instagram stories. Have you any idea how hard it is to get Ray to do an Instagram story with Kendy? I'm sitting around here putting me arse up, getting me Mickey out. Ray never gets his Mickey out or gets his arse out on Instagram. All I want to see is Ray's arse on our Instagram. And I'm sure you're the same. All of a sudden, Bintang's there, the two of them are hanging outside of a pool in Bali, looking out across the sunset, telling each other how great they are. This is not an episode I'm looking forward to. But it has to be done. Up. Hello? He's here. All right, let's get ready for this. Right, I'm going to hit him with both barrels. Ray! What's the crack, boy? How are you keeping? Welcome home. You look like a maniac. What happened to you? Did you find yourself or what?
Oh, definitely.
Jesus Christ almighty.
Huh?
Ray,
Do you like my new outfit?
I'm not going to lie to you, man. I was going to come at you with both barrels, but cut, man. I'm just too happy to see you. I'm too happy to see the happy head. Bintang!
It's my new t-shirt. And we got t-shirts printed up.
It says Bintang on your t-shirt.
Yeah, I got t-shirts printed.
You stupid shit.
I have to take my hat off. Hold on 1 second.
What the hell is that, a lampshade?
It's a lampshade, yeah.
Is that a present for me?
Sorry, no, I'm late. Sorry, I'm late.
What are you wearing a found myself yoke around your neck for?
Well, it's a dream catcher.
Dream catcher job, Newton Faulkner job.
Yeah, it's a dream catcher. It's got little brown feathers on it. It's blue and it's lovely. And I got beads as well. Find myself beads.
You got find myself beads.
Yeah, and I got jungle pants.
Look at the pants on you, man.
They're very nice. And I'm wearing a singlet, as they call it. Or tank top for
a white beater, as they call it.
A white beater, yeah.
The white beater says Bintang on it.
I'll be honest, I got seriously boosted when I was buying it too.
Why?
I went in and he said, what size? And I said, well, I should probably medium. And he says, oh, you not medium, you 3XL. I said, no, not 3XL. I'm at most a large or maybe an extra large.
Yeah, but you're in Indonesia, man. They're small boys.
But he said it to me. He said, you big boy. You big boy, I give you 2XL. I said, I don't want 2XL. He was dead right. Fairness. I felt bad leaving the shop though.
Yeah, man, look at the state. And you had the old pumas on underneath.
I did. I was going to wear the old blue sandals.
Man, those pants, man. I mean, the pants that you have on you right now,
I feel great,
are exactly what I see every young one wear when they go to find themselves in Indonesia.
Yeah. And I found myself in these pants.
You look like you're backpacking through Vietnam. Gee, you were in Bali for a week and you came back.
And I got a dream catcher and I got beads and I got myself a singlet. And I can tell you now why they wear them. It's very airy. There's no perspiration at all happening.
When you came in, with the hat on, man. You look like someone who was out working in the field.
But I was working in fields.
That's the kind of thing the outfit would wear because he found it in the house and he went out to fix the boiler. He didn't want to get oil in his hair.
It's a bit like the yoke that the straw boy's wearing. It's a kind of an Oriental straw boy's hat.
It looks like the hat in an episode of Father's Day.
It's a sawn off straw boy's hat. That's what it is. Where it's not covering the full face.
So talk to me, Ray.
I'm back anyway. Just I'm a broken man.
Right, broken money wise or broken?
Everything, broken everything. I'm covered in hives. I had a sty in my eye. I fell off a bike and I have a big gash down one leg. There's the gash.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's bad.
Jesus, very bad.
It's very bad. Yeah, I pulled ligaments in my knee and my foot on the other side.
Did you?
Yeah, I did indeed.
Did you have to go to a bally doctor?
No, I didn't chance it. How do you know
you pulled the ligaments?
I'd say they're pulled because they're not right yet and it's sore. Right. And then I have this bruise here, which Nicola told me to cover up.
Oh!
On my arm. I got to drop an IV treatment. Kendy doesn't like needles. He especially doesn't like bruises.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm surprised you didn't notice it.
Oh.
Come on, I'll take your mind off it, Jaxie.
Listen, if that was a bruise from falling off the bike, fine.
You're fine. What if it's a
I know what
bruise?
it was. Let's just... why did you get an IV?
Hold on. Do you want to go there first?
Just tell me why you got the IV first.
Because I was really hungover.
Okay, so you got put in the
So
drip.
I said I'd do something like what to do in the movies. And I went into a little spa and I went up to the lady. I said, can I get the IV? And she said, no bother.
And did it work?
And then went upstairs and they took the needle into me. And they gave me 2 bags of stuff. You nearly got sick there. They gave me 2 bags of stuff, saline and electrolytes and a rake of vitamins. And the nurse said I'd be peeing pink for an hour or two after it. And I didn't feel any different. And it was lovely. Half an hour sitting there. I got junkied up. And I went home. I had a little nap. And I woke up after it, a little nap. And it didn't feel like I was out the night before at all.
No way.
The hangover I had was gone.
Jesus. They just refill the electrolytes.
It's just magic.
It's like filling up with diesel.
Yeah, why in the name of God isn't that that should be done by the health service? The HC should be doing that.
Oh yeah, because they're not flat out already. They have fucking agents going into them. Come here. I'm after making 50.
There should be little coffee shops, but not coffee shops. We get tapped up like.
The HSE, man, they're having a bed, man, for an old woman who's sick as a dog, and you want to go in because you're out drinking pints of Guinness all night.
But a private company could do it, and you pay a subscription every month.
That's a
and
good
then
idea.
Every night, any night you're after a bad night, you can go in, tip in, get fixed.
That's not a bad idea at all.
Jaxie, I got your presents.
Did you?
Of course I brought you presents.
Oh, thanks, man.
You're still, you didn't, that whole, the lad I was hanging out with, that didn't really bother you too much. I hope we're cool on that side of things.
I don't, is it over?
Well, there was never really anything there to start with. It was only just a bit of company on a holiday, you know?
Because sometimes a boy just needs to hear that.
What do you need to hear?
Just that it wasn't what it looked like.
What did it look like?
Looked like he found his bally Kendy.
It was, I was on my own out there. So I didn't have Kendy.
Now that you're home, though, can you see the value in having a Kendy?
Oh, yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I miss Bintang. Do you know?
Okay.
It was, I was kind of hoping to get him back this direction, you know? Because it was a big thing for him to get over here. Like,
I think it's a good job he didn't come back here, Ray. Because I had a left hook here ready to go and a right hook. And I do throw them at the same time and they both
you weren't enjoying Bintang.
I wasn't enjoying Bintang, man. Looking at you.
Now, hold on now.
With him.
We may have to describe the situation to people at home. We're about a couple of minutes into this fucking podcast and there could be people listening to this in 3 years' time and not knowing what happened.
Myself and Ray decided that it mightn't be a great idea to be ringing each other the whole time. Because of the call credits and all that.
Yeah.
So we said, let's communicate on Instagram, Facebook.
Yes. While I was
Instagram
away
stories.
on my holidays in Bali.
Yeah. So we decided to, let's use Instagram stories.
Yeah.
To communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you communicated to me that you had found this local fella, Bintang.
Well, I had found a local man.
Yeah.
And he was fierce crack.
He looked like he was
we had
crack.
adventures.
Yeah.
And as one of the lovely ladies said, it was the start of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah. And hopefully the end of it now at this stage.
Well, you took it bad.
Well, I saw the crack.
I didn't think you were a jealous sort of soul.
Yeah, but you don't have that kind of crack with Kendy when you're home.
We do.
No.
I get into me presents.
Listen, no, let's get to the bottom of Bintang first and give me the presents at the end.
Oh, you want to get into the bottom of Bintang?
I have been walking around Sligo for a week with randomers shouting at me, what you make of Bintang, Kendy? How's Bintang getting on?
For all those
I'm about to roar the head of
who
people.
haven't seen the few videos on Instagram, I basically will we out Bintang?
Yeah, let's out Bintang.
All right.
Okay.
For starters, Bintang is the name of the Balinese Heineken. It's a beer.
Which I could see on your t-shirt.
I'm wearing
right
a Bintang
now.
t-shirt because it's a beer over there. It's a very popular beer.
Right.
Everybody's drinking it.
Okay.
Can I get 2 Bintangs? That's what they say.
Right.
And of course, I was there 24 hours and I had heard this Bintang quite a bit. And I happened to be in the infinity pool in the fancy beach club that we went to the first day. And I was hanging out with a man named Jerome Magnolus.
That's right.
That man is a hero. He is from Papua New Guinea. He's an Australian citizen. And he's an engineer by trade.
Yes.
And he was there. He's one of the husbands of one of the girls that we were out there with.
Yes.
One of her husbands.
Yeah, she had loads of husbands.
Oh, this is the one she decided to bring on this trip. It's only the way you say things. Anyway, so he was in the pool with me, and out of nowhere I says, geez, I'll pretend he's my Balinese friend. And I called him Bintang.
Randomly.
And that started a cascade of crack that I had not seen the like of in many, many years.
It's very important for people who did see the Instagram story to realise that, and you can vouch for this, Ray, in the 8 or 9 days, whatever the hell you were away. 7 days you were away.
Yeah.
We did not text or ring each other once.
No.
Nor when before you went out did we say,
this is what we're going to do.
This is what we'll do.
No, not just.
So I wake up of a day and I see this fucking Bintang fucking.
No.
I was like, what the Ray's hanging around with some local, man. Your man must be like.
And everybody's wondering, is he really a local? Is he some lad Ray paid for a week?
Everybody thought Ray is after making friends with this local lunatic.
Yeah.
Right?
Local simpleton. All the man said was yes.
Yeah.
No.
Now, I have to tell you out there, I also thought that.
Oh, it's good.
For the first 2 days.
Until someone outed him to you.
Until he got outed to me, not by you.
No.
By someone else did I realise, oh no, this fella's on the holiday with Ray. And he's actually Australian, pretty much.
Yeah, he's an Australian citizen.
He's an Australian citizen.
He's lived in.
And he's married to one of the girls.
He's now living in New Zealand, yeah.
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 So then it all started making sense to me.
It did.
And I said, right, to be cracking this.
I mean, it made our day. Cause there was a gang of us out there.
Yeah.
And all day long we'd be thinking, geez, wouldn't it be good crack if Bintang and Raybo did this or that or the other? And in fairness, Brendan Tierney fit into it as well. He sent us on the Kendy and Raybo podcast, but replaced with Bintang. So it kind of...
It took on a life of its own.
It did, in fairness.
And it took on a life that we didn't expect to take. I did not think... I was like, lovely, there's a bit of a holiday from the Kendy Raybo podcast. Yeah. I'm walking down Sligo doing a few bits of... There's boys, oh, Bintang, Kendy! What the fuck? I was in Fiddlers on Wednesday night doing a gig, and this guy came up to me and said, any podcast this week? And I was like, no, sure, Ray's away, not knowing if he knew the crack or whatever. Yeah. And he stood there for a couple of seconds looking at me like, devious eyes, man. Like, look at it.
Will I say it?
He said, what's the thing of Bintang? Fucking mention that fella's name in here. It was crazy.
That's
it was
marvellous.
It was one of the most prosperous things we did, and we hadn't a clue.
Not a clue. But no plan, nothing. It was just all came from, Jesus, this is Balinese Kendy.
Ray has gone virus loads of times, right? Ray's gone virus a few times, and little bits like that is exactly how Ray's mind works. He said, no, I'm not on holiday. There's value in this.
There's value in this.
I'm going to pretend your man's name is Bintang.
And all day, every day, we'd be trying to figure out new skits we could put in. Yeah. And then you'd be at home buying baseball bats and moving knives and getting ready for intruders in case fellas would be landing back with me. But
I'm sure out of that actually did blossom a wonderful friendship.
He loved it.
With Bintang.
Big shout out to Jerome. Fair play to him. He's a fabulous sport.
Oh,
and
savage.
as well, fair play to the girls as well. They were flat out picking the songs to go with the videos and whatnot. So I had help.
I want Jerome to know that just because we know now it was a skit doesn't mean that I won't kick the head of him if he still comes over.
Yeah, he's coming Christmas 2020.
I'll kick the head of him.
So we're gonna do a little PR campaign in the run up to that. So I want the man to be recognised on the street. I want people shouting, "Hey, Bintang!" I think that'd make his day.
I just want you to know, Jerome, I respect you. I'm sure you're a lovely fella. But when you come over here, take off your t-shirts, I take off my t-shirt, and we kick the heads of each other. And then I'll buy you a pint after.
Yeah.
That's what happens around here, Jerome. But.
Can I give you my presents?
Okay, so listen, if you want to if you're like, what the hell are the boys on about? Go follow Kendy Raybo podcast on Instagram.
And the highlight.
We highlighted the entire story.
Called it Bally Days.
It's called Bally Days.
And it's 100 different videos.
Yeah.
And it's a tremendous laugh. I watched it again this morning. Good crack.
So Kendy Raybo podcast on Instagram. Ray, give me some goddamn presents.
All right, here, presents.
Lovely.
Presents. I brought my t-shirt in case I had to cover up my arm. Nicholas said you get sick.
It's not great. I'm trying to avoid it, so stop alluding to it. Oh, God, Jesus.
Oh, no. Oh.
What have we, Ray?
All right, in the bag this week.
What's in the bag?
Well, the first thing is you might have seen a picture. And that was the lovely picture of me and Bintang on the swing. And I brought it home to you.
Savage crack. Look at that. I've never seen you look so happy.
I'll tell you, where we did the couple swing, every one of the staff at the coffee plantation, we did the couple swing, thought we were gay. Because apparently it was overheard that, these guys like each other. Yeah, they are good friends.
Can I tell you, it looks like you like each other. The way the harnesses are holding you into the swing is fair squashing the jewels
They're
in
like
together.
nappies. They're like nappies.
Look at the two little packages on you.
Poor old Jerome, or Bintang, had an odious headache the whole way through because he's terrified of heights.
No way.
It's amazing what the man does for his art.
I'll tell you.
I'll tell you as well, they were calling him one take Bintang as well. Because everything was one take with him. Never needed a second take at all.
He is like a method actor, man. He's like Daniel J. Kendy, cut around the place. He just assumed the role of Bintang and just took it on board. He said, I am now a Bintang.
Of course, I couldn't come without 2 Bintang beers, lads.
Oh, I get to drink a bit of Bintang.
Yeah, you get to drink it. And it's cold as well. Now, stop, hold on. You're looking for the bottle opener, aren't you?
Yeah, the Mickey one that
get
the old lady bought.
Get it out.
The flute. I want to get my old lady's flute.
Grab your old lady's flute there now. Do you ever watch the film Crocodile Dundee?
Crocodile Kendy, I've seen it.
Do you remember the one, don't hold off yet, now hold off, you have your old lady's flute out.
Okay, well, drop the old lady's flute.
Yeah,
okay.
Now by the way, for anyone, that's what is that now, for anyone who hasn't heard the last episode?
That's Mammy's flute.
Your mother brought back a bottle opener from Alicante, and it is shaped in a size of a penis.
Yeah,
and
it's
bejeweled, and it opens bottles.
If you want to open a bottle, you got to grab a Mickey.
Yeah, no.
That was my mammy's motto the whole way through life. You want to get a bottle of beer, you got to grab a Mickey.
You know the Crocodile Kendy?
Crocodile Kendy.
Yeah. Do you remember that scene in it where your man pulls a knife on him?
Yeah.
And what does he say?
He said, that's not a knife.
Yeah.
This is a knife.
And I'm going to pull out a knife now as we speak.
Woo! Holy shit.
Could you describe to the folks at home as I hand you over?
Okay. How do I best explain it? My mammy brought on home what is the equivalent of a Caucasian Mickey bottle opener.
Yeah, it's about 5 inches.
Yeah, Ray brought home this monster. Let me have a hold of that. It's wood.
Yeah, it's wood. Yeah, it's wood. It's a wooden Mickey. And it is, that's the far side, I'd say 14 inches long.
Man, it's massive. There's no way you take that. There's a hole in the top of it and everything.
There's a jab side and everything on it.
Jab side.
Oh, they're very creative out there. Very attention to detail. They don't be making out
I tell you what,
funny knocks up. Do you like the feel of it?
Oh, I love the
Would
feel
you
of
get
it.
used to that? So you can get 3 hands around it if you had it.
I didn't know Mazel Tov. They're circumcised. This one's circumcised.
Yeah, and it's black. The colour of it is black.
It's coloured as it's sized.
I hope you enjoyed the Bintang now, in fairness. Jeez, there is power in it. Oh my God. We just parked that over there.
Wallop.
Jesus, waiting it too.
Look at
All
that.
right, cheers,
boy.
Jaxie.
Cheers.
I only got the small ones now. There was big ones as well, big Bintangs.
To Bintang.
We call these green sandwiches. And then if you get a big Bintang, it was a double-decker green sandwich.
Oh, that's lovely.
Isn't that
what it's
nice?
called out there? That's really nice.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'd drink that all day, boy. That's savage. That.
And you do. That's what you do.
Yeah, you drink that all day.
Yeah, no, hold on.
Gee, you have loads of presents for me, man. I feel like it's my birthday.
Well, the last one now is coming out. The second last one, says one yet to come. I got you a Bintang t-shirt.
Let's go, boy. I was hoping you'd say that. I was looking at your wife beater going, that's nice.
You can have your wife beater. I'd probably take your one because I wouldn't be now one for wearing wife beaters.
So when do I ever wear wife beaters either? Oh, that
is it big enough or small enough or what way is it? You know the way
perfect, boy.
And you're not tickle me anymore now. Obviously, you know it's a joke.
Yes, of course I'm not
'cause
tickled.
A lot of people were very upset at the fact that I ditched you so quickly.
They weren't too upset around here now. I was getting the fun made out to be fecking up and down the place.
Sorry, hold on now. There's someone at the door. Hello, Nicola. Oh, you have a little present? Thank you very much. My lovely assistant Nicola here has brought in a lovely cup of coffee.
Why are you drinking coffee?
Thank you, Nick. Now, Jaxie,
How can we drinking coffee?
we're going to have a little sip of a coffee.
Okay.
while I was over there, we visited a coffee plantation.
Oh, that's why I saw that.
Yes, and I explained to you how a certain type of coffee, one of the most famous coffees in Bali, was made.
Mm-hmm.
It's Lovu, I think it's called.
I love you too. Okay.
I love you.
Just get on with the coffee.
I had to put it down quickly. I'm not burning that skull in the hand of me here. Anyway, the coffee is the way they make it is they feed seeds or something. Is it feeds or nuts? Or
Ray's done a lot of research on this.
they feed something to a mongoose. Are you familiar with a mongoose?
They feed a mongoose to something.
The feed
a mongoose.
it looks like nuts.
I know what a mongoose is. I warned you about the mongoose
So
out in Bali.
they feed the mongoose nuts.
Okay.
And the mongoose looks like a stoat, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then the mongoose then sits there in the cage.
Okay.
And eventually shits out the nuts that he's been fed. I think it's coming from the plant that makes the whole thing. So the plant has seeds or nuts or something that comes out of it. And then they clean the stuff. And then they cook it. And then they grind it down. And they make coffee out of it.
Are you telling me I'm going to drink mongoose shite?
You're going to drink a coffee that has passed through the innards of a mongoose. And this is a famous delicacy over there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so there you are. Come over here now, take the cup.
It smells like coffee.
Because it is coffee, and it's a delicacy, like. So it's Lovuk. Yeah.
What's that? A bitch calling me Why don't cups have two handles? You explain that to me why cups don't have two handles.
Why we do it two handles?
Because you handed me that they were scalded hand of myself.
Oh, I'm with you. Okay, yeah. It doesn't. We have normally only one person is having the day. Try it anyway. Try a drop of mongoose shit coffee there now.
Smells like normal coffee to Kendy.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a fucking.
It should taste fine.
Eating fecal matter.
It's not the fecal matter.
It's fecal matter, man.
Yeah, that would be a fecal matter. What? Suck it into you. Nice? No? Not nice?
It tastes like coffee, man. I'm not going to lie to you.
Pass through mongoose. It's mongoose poo. Ground down. Cleaned. Cooked.
Never in my life, Ray, did I think I'd be eating a mongoose shite, man. What's the word coming to, man?
That's crazy.
When I grew up, I thought I was going to play J, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Join local handball team. Fucking buy a BMX.
Yeah, look at you there now.
Look at me now, drinking mongoose shit.
Shit poo.
It tastes like real coffee, though, boy. It's not like any.
It's nice coffee too. No,
It is nice coffee.
I brought the bag over to give you a wee taste, but it's going to Sean O'Reilly. Sean O'Reilly loves an old drop of coffee.
Sean O'Reilly loves a drop of coffee.
So, folks, if you're talking to Sean O'Reilly anytime soon, you can ask him how he's getting on drinking the mongoose poo coffee.
Maybe buy him some extra or Wrigley's or something, maybe, for the breath.
If he smells the coffee lately.
No, if he smells a mongoose shite, you want to fucking.
Anyway.
That's mad.
Yeah.
How did you get that back across?
What?
Are they not very strict on bringing stuff home
Oh, no,
from
you stick
Indonesia?
it in the luggage.
Did you put it in an orifice? Did you put it back where it came from?
I didn't feel the need. I didn't think I could improve on it any further. You know. But
Yeah, it's missing a little something, man.
what you should do now is when in a couple hours' time, you see what you get out as a result of that.
Yeah.
Then clean it, cook it, and grind it down, and make even further coffee.
Yeah,
and give
yeah.
you a blend of Kendy and mongoose coffee.
Double fermented, like,
Yeah.
kind of job. That's called Inception coffee when it comes, yeah. The Big Tom coffee, going out the same way it came in. So come here, Ray, talk me through it, because you spent 7 days in paradise.
I did.
George Ezra job. How did you get on?
Well, I'll start from the start.
Go on.
I have a number of topics to get through here now.
Go on.
And I'm going to throw them all at you, and your usual old crack, I'd like to see your reactions on them.
Lovely, hit me.
I'm going to start off with unexpected erections.
Pitching a tent job.
What?
Pitching a tent in the morning.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the fact that men,
Yeah.
primarily men, mostly men, not women,
Sorry, Ray, it's 2019. Women can have erections too. Come on now.
yeah, okay, fair enough.
Okay.
But you know the way, fellas, if you be asleep at night or toward the morning hours,
Yeah.
unexpected things happen.
Yeah, the blood does rush.
It does,
Away from the
unexpectedly. Yeah, and there's nothing to do with being, turned on or nothing. It's just a natural thing.
I'm not looking for no jump, no nothing.
Nothing, it just happens.
Yeah.
For the purposes of this trip, I says to myself, right?
Says I to me.
Says I to me, says I. That
I
I
said to
was going
myself.
to be travelling on a 20-hour flight.
Oh, Jesus.
And
yeah.
I would be a man for wearing the Jack and Jones jeans the best of times.
And
Right?
also Jackie Jones t-shirts.
Yeah, the whole lot, But the Jack and Jones jean is my Army Combat short.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my two thing. Right? That's my two things that I wear.
Yeah.
So I'm obviously not going to wear my combat short because I get chilly
Yeah.
with the air conditioning on the plane.
Above in the plane, yeah.
And I can't wear the Jack and Jones jeans because I'd be digging into my gut the whole way to Bali.
20 hours, man.
Yeah, and I'd have a big belt-shaped impression on the bottom of my jollar
Yeah.
by the time I get there. Not comfortable.
Like an Amazonian tribe, man.
I'd be branded.
You'd be branded.
Yeah. and Jack and Joe's brand on me. Anyway, so I said to myself, I'm going to have to buy myself a pair of tracksuit bottoms.
Oh, lovely.
So I went in. I haven't gone tracksuit bottom shopping in years.
Listen, did you buy stylish ones or did you go and
My-
Ray McAndrew's the kind of fella who'd go into an Elvery's and say, do you have them old O'Neills that you
That's
used
what
to
I
have?
used to buy. The O'Neills because of the zip on the inside and I
Yes.
make a lovely flare out
Oh
of it.
my God, man, you're so old-fashioned, boy.
The last pair of O'Neills I have is still in the press, but I've grown out of them. I'm too big now.
What colour were they?
Oh, they were black.
Oh, right, that's okay, because them O'Neills, man, used to come in black,
I used to have a white
navy,
pair and a
white
navy pair.
and beige.
Yeah, I used
The
to have all
white
them.
and beige. Imagine the heads on boys. And I used to do it too. Going around with white O'Neills on, flared up, right?
Yeah.
And you'd wear them out and about with the boys.
Flare to the balls, like.
Yeah, flared out of it.
Yeah.
And they'd be covered in shite, man, at the bottom.
Yeah.
It didn't phase you and ripped to bits from standing on them. With a pair of DCs underneath us.
I went into the new Heatons in Ballina.
Oh, yeah.
I went upstairs where they do the tracksuit bottoms.
Right.
And
Sports Direct, they call
it
it.
blew my mind.
The amount of
There's
them.
so many different types of tracksuit
Oh, man.
bottom.
Listen, back in our day, you could get a pair of Canterbury's or a pair of O'Neills.
That was it.
Or you could get a pair of Adidas Tearaways.
Yeah.
Oh, they were the business, man, the Adidas Tearaways.
They were.
You whipped them off like that,
And
man.
yeah, you'd like the full Monty job. Woo!
Yeah.
I'm
like,
away.
the big thing in school was that, like, someone would be walking down and then you'd rip the
I
tearaways
couldn't wear
off
them. I couldn't wear them because that would happen to me a lot.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I had to go with the safe option. And as well, the O'Neills had a good tie in them as well, so people couldn't
Savage
pull them down.
tie, yeah.
They couldn't pull them down. I had more people tried to pull my O'Neills down. Ray's arse is out. No, didn't happen. So I went up and I started looking around and I said, I want to have to buy myself, finding myself tracksuit bottom.
Oh, you want to find yourself in the tracksuit
Kind of along
bottom?
the lines of what Dara could wear.
Oh,
where
yeah.
it tightens in at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
So I bought a pair of grey Nike.
Like that job.
Yeah, like yours.
Yeah, I have tracksuit bottoms on right now that are
Yeah.
skinnier than my skinny jeans.
They're not. I didn't get them skinny now, but they had
Okay.
a good low crotchel on them.
Oh, you had a bit of a drop crotch.
Oh, drop crotch.
Yeah, drop crotch is probably important for someone with accoutrement like you.
Yes.
She's a good size now.
Good. So I bought the drop crotch Nikes, and I got into them, and I wore them on the plane.
Right.
But I was afraid. I thought to myself, Jesus, what happens? Because it was an overnight flight. You'd be asleep in the chair. And I was afraid. I was thinking, what if... it probably wouldn't, would
Yeah,
it?
there's a lot of tarpaulin room
Yeah,
in that it can be pitched in.
it could be pitched.
Yeah.
Whereas the Jack and Jones jean would kind of disguise it.
Yeah, that would hold it down.
It'd hold it down.
Yeah,
It's a bit
yeah.
like using tit tape.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's what the Jack and Jones jean does.
You could have taped it to your arse.
I could have... could have, but I didn't.
You could have taped it to your gooch, man. Your
Yeah,
tisn't.
yeah, to me tisn't. I didn't. I didn't do that. I didn't tape it to me tisn't. And I chanced it. And I woke up at 6:30 Irish time, 6:30 a.m.
Yeah.
on the 10-hour flight, second flight.
Ooh.
And I woke up and
Poking.
lo and behold,
She would poke it around the front in the back. Will you stop kicking my seats?
I was absolutely mortified. Because I didn't know how long it had been up.
12 hours Ray had that.
And then I realised why they give you a blanket on those flights.
Actually, that's a good point.
That's what the blanket's for.
to cover up the fucking...
Cover your modesty.
the chance.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you.
That's mad.
I was wise coming home. I had
Yeah.
a blanket over me.
Yeah.
I was well covered.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing to say
Charles,
the least.
That was the
Christ.
start of the trip anyway.
That's a good way to start, man. Starts
Yeah.
to mean to go on with the big Mickey hanging out with you.
Right, so we got there anyway, and we got to know the place. And the first thing was the money.
Okay. What do they use?
It's rupiah.
Root beer.
Rupiah.
Root beer.
Rupiah.
So it's root beer in an Australian accent. Root beer.
Oh, Australia.
Perfect. Australia.
Australia. So rupiah. And like when you go to the bank link,
Uh-huh.
to withdraw €120, you'd have to take out 2 million rupiah.
Jesus.
It's a bit like everyday banking in Premier League transfer fees. So I felt like Mo Salah the whole time I was there, because everything was in hundreds of thousands. Like like a fancy restaurant main course could be anything from 110k up to 250k.
Nah.
But everything's mad money. Everything's like $1 million,
Right.
$1.5 million.
It sounds
And then
like-
to buy a car out there is 35 billion or something.
No way. You must feel like a fancy pants, man.
I felt like an awful fancy pants.
Yeah, I bought a car at 35 billion.
And then I also, you know the way in Ireland that when you'd be here and you'd be in a pub and you'd be chatting to the barman.
Yeah.
And it'd be grand in the pub and you go, Jesus, may go somewhere else. And you'd ask the barman, would you have any idea, would there be anywhere else maybe?
Yeah, where else would they go? A bit of music on or something.
Where would I go that it'd be good like?
And every barman in Ireland,
Yeah.
they will not get vexed to you for saying that.
I only thought about it this week We're an awful country for putting the place where, like, you'd be insulted in other places.
Like for anyone listening to us who isn't from Ireland, that is so normal here for our barman to go, oh no, this place is shite to choose nice. You want to go down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But even if the place is hopping, it's more hopping down there.
Yeah, there's a band down below. You want to go down to them. There's Savage Crack now, and the drink is cheaper.
But of course, I asked that question abroad in Bali, and instantly I was kind of going, oh God, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Is there, like, I'm basically asking, is there a better spot than this that you could advise me to leave your premises and go to?
Yeah, but in certain countries, like, it's really competitive, that business. Like,
next thing I want to talk about is what you call the whole religion bit.
Oh, yeah.
Right? The Hindu is the big thing.
Yeah, it's the biggest one there, is this?
The biggest one there.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, they're a very tolerant old bunch.
Right.
And so don't mind
Hinduism is very tolerant.
Oh, my God.
A marvellous religion.
It's a marvellous. Everybody's cool. Basically.
I wish I was Hindu.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But they have temples.
Okay.
Hindu temples.
Yeah.
There's 3 in every village.
Right, Jesus.
Right? Every village has 3 temples.
Not a real estate.
Right? Every house has its own little temple.
Jesus. That's called the back kitchen in Ireland.
Yeah. But then there are 6 main temples.
Fucking hell.
And there's one mother temple, the big HQ temple.
They take it serious.
But then again, I suppose it's not much different to here, because we'd have 3 churches in most towns in Ireland as
Yeah,
well.
but you would do well find a priest in them nowadays.
Yeah, true.
The same priest
You
is
go to
like...
the Presbyterian, you could have the Catholic, and you did the Protestant church.
Yeah, but don't be saying Protestant church, man, this. It's
Sorry.
dangerous. Jesus Christ, Ray.
Sorry.
For God's sake.
Know your audience. Anyway.
Don't mention that shower, man. Jesus, don't mention that shower.
We're getting into deep water here now, please. Please.
Go on,
Please.
anyway.
I'd like to do gigs in Northern Ireland if ever we get there. If ever we come up like the 2 Johnnies, or Dermot and Dave.
Fingers crossed.
Offerings. Have you heard of these?
What would they offer to you?
Offerings are these little takeaway boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Little cardboard takeaway boxes.
Lovely.
Full of flowers and bits of incense. And they leave them outside the front door of the house.
What happened to them?
Well, apparently it stops the negative energy coming in around the house and disturbing the residents.
Mariska Hargitay's.
Yeah.
And they're...
And the same crack that have a little takeaway box in the car as well.
Oh, Jesus.
And that have the ball of stuff in it.
Right.
Right? And I asked the taxi driver, I said, so what does this do for you? He said, it keeps away the negativeness.
Right.
Right? And I said, right, so you don't have, like, is it like in car insurance? He said, yeah, I don't have accidents.
No, don't insurance, okay.
Yeah.
Got a box of stuff.
It's far cheaper than here, it'd be great.
Like at checkpoints, that's what they check. Like, yeah, tax, license, box of stuff. Okay, you're good. Sorry, your box of stuff is out for the last 2 months.
Yeah, they're gone off.
I can seize that car now. So what you're trying to tell me is that there's never, ever, ever any accidents.
No, apparently
Bali.
5 people die every day in Bali in road traffic accidents.
Box of stuff didn't do much for you, lads.
But apparently they possibly might be driving yokes without a box of stuff.
Okay, so they're, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any boxes of stuff in the bikes, and I think it's mostly the bikes that the accident happened to.
They're not BCTs. Cars.
I thought it was very good though, because I asked the accident, I said, would you ever be worried about like an accident? No, box of stuff covers it.
I feel like I really like religion and what it does for people and the faith it gives them. You gotta be real too, like.
Yeah.
Just I drive 200 miles an hour. What difference does it make? I have a box of stuff.
I can stop you.
Go on.
We're not far away from it here.
Okay.
Do you have a bottle of holy water in your glove compartment that your old lady put in the car?
I don't, but I have had. In the old Astra, when I got my first car, my old lady put a bottle of stuff
Everybody,
in it.
yeah, I don't think there's anyone in this country driving around without, a bottle of holy water hidden in the glove compartment that you're unaware of.
Yeah, man, you do that, yeah.
Why would it be done? Why would they put it? What is the purpose of the holy water?
Same thing, boy.
Same thing?
Yeah,
it is.
Same thing.
Now, in fairness, this country, you still need insurance, but...
Yeah, it doesn't work.
They don't. But also, the old statue of Padre Pio.
Oh, yeah.
You have Padre Pio in the car.
Yeah.
He'd keep away the bad luck as well.
You have a little yoke in your van that you reckon... what's his name?
Willie the Wizard.
Willie the Wizard.
Yeah, I've Willie the Wizard stuck at the front dashboard, and he's something I got out of a Kinder about 12 years ago.
Yeah, it's been in all the cars I've seen you drive.
And he's my box of stuff.
He's your box of stuff.
Yeah.
Willie the Wizard.
Right, okay, so we're not that different, you see.
No, that's true. Good point.
Right, next up, in March, they celebrate the Balinese New Year.
They're a bit late now.
They're a bit late.
About 3 months late now.
They're 7 hours ahead, you see, so...
Oh, right, that's...
Like you said, it was Christmas when I got there.
December to March.
Yeah, but March anyways, their Balinese New Year. But what to do on the New Year is 24 hours. Mm. So it's a bit like our Good Friday when we had Good Friday.
Okay.
Except they switch off all the electricity in the country.
Lovely. That's
so
just to save
place
energy.
goes black.
Go away.
Right? Secondly, no one speaks to anybody. Thirdly,
nobody
leaves the house.
Jesus.
There isn't a car on the road. Nothing.
Go away.
Yeah.
What did they do?
Nothing.
Sitting around chatting to each other.
Sitting around. They can't talk to each other.
Oh, that's right.
Silence for 24 hours.
Jesus.
Isn't that marvellous?
Maybe sometimes you'd like that, Ray.
I was thinking it was the nicest thing I ever heard.
Yeah, that actually might be good. You just, especially for Western countries, like with all the technology bursting out of our ears.
Absolutely. It'd be a great reset.
Oh, savage
Get
reset,
in touch with
man.
your Nurse Hargis.
How many hours in before you start fiddling with yourself?
You can't because there's no porn. They don't have porn over there. All the porn sites are blocked.
Are they?
They're all blocked because they go against their moral code.
Oh, they're dead right, man. Fair play to them. I like Hinduism, man. I think I'm converted. How do I become a Hindu?
Right, next big topic.
Okay, go on.
The toilets.
Oh,
I know
listen,
you've seen evidence of that. I know that was a shitty enough toilet.
Disgusting.
But most toilets over there come with something extra. They're a standard Western toilet, except they're jacked up, as they call it.
Right.
They're custom shopped.
Right, okay, yeah.
There is not only a bum gun,
Yeah.
right?
Bum gun?
Which is like a little hose that you use for, if you made a mess.
Yeah.
This can quickly deal with the mess. Whereas in Irish toilet, you're at it with toilet paper.
Yeah. But
Right.
the toilet paper is not ideal, man.
Oh.
I don't know why we came up with that idea.
No.
I would love to power wash me whole.
No,
if
this is
I
what
had
it
a
is.
chance.
There's this little...
Sorry, there's a reason that they don't use toilet paper is because they don't have the plumbing systems for toilet paper
That's
yet.
true.
Like you
But
can't
why-
flush paper.
But why are we using it? Just that's the toilet paper industry is holding us to ransom. Because in Bali, you reach over and there's a little yoke on the side of the toilet seat. A little lever, right? And you push it, just turn around, half a turn, and a little flute comes out. Inside the toilet, right? A little flute comes out.
Right, little flute sheet.
And she powers the water up in your arsehole.
No way.
Does. And a fair spurt too.
How do you dry it then?
What? Well, that's where the toilet paper comes in.
Oh, so they do have toilet papers too.
They do have the toilet paper too.
Can you flush the toilet paper?
You can.
Well, you can. Okay,
You can,
okay.
yeah,
I
yeah.
misrepresented
It's
that
light
then.
enough stuff, like. But it's marvellous.
Yeah, the power washing the RCO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never used a bidet.
Well, I did my first go on it. I didn't trust it for the first few days. And then I
Okay.
said, right, I'm going to have a go at it.
Right.
So I was in a fancy pub.
Right, okay.
And there was two fancy toilets. And I went in. And I just wanted to see how it worked first. So I stood up after my business.
Yeah, Ray wanted to see how it worked first, so he just looked over the cubicle at the next fella that was doing it first. You're all right, Jackson. Stay. I just want to see how you're using this.
Oh, no. I got up off the toilet, after the business, and I turned the lever. And sure didn't it spurt up my face.
There's good power in it then.
It's
So
serious power.
Yeah.
I did well now not to get soaked.
Jesus. Yeah.
So anyway, I sat back down again. Then it's an unbelievable feeling.
Is it?
Tis. Right, next up, bird cages.
Okay. Of course. How did I know this was next?
Yeah, bird cages. I noticed fellas driving along on little mopeds with a bird cage and a little birdie inside it.
Okay.
And then they'd land out in front of the bar and they'd hang it up in a tree. And then they'd leave. And the
Okay.
bird would be sitting there in the bird cage.
Don't tell me there was a bird security guard.
What? What do you mean a bird security guard?
Like a bouncer. Just a bouncer at the door.
No.
Have you ID?
No. It's a trap.
What?
The bird is a female bird. And there's a little cage door that opens inside. It opens from the outside in, but it doesn't open the opposite way. So what they're doing is they'd leave it out there hanging on a tree. And innocent male birds, a free, wild male bird tipping along,
Yeah.
sees the fancy, good-looking female bird.
Yeah. She's out having a few drinks.
She's out having a few drinks. He said, I'm going to knock in and see how this lady is.
Yeah.
So
How
he,
you come here often?
he comes in the wee trapdoor going
Yeah.
in. And he gets in then and he starts chatting to her.
Yeah.
And he's sick of it.
Yeah.
I said, to hell with this, she's not
She's
great.
useless. Yeah.
She's
No
useless,
jump off her.
no crack. So he decides to leave.
Yeah.
And he can't leave
Jesus.
because he's trapped.
And when then they're forced to.
No, so then they've caught a bird.
That's
the way
how they catch them.
That's how they catch the birds.
For what? Why do they catch birds?
Because then they sell them.
To who?
To people, Western people who like birds as pets.
You can't bring a bird home. What's it going to do? Fly beside the plane?
Well, I don't know. Maybe they ship them out.
Just a lift up here, Seamus. No, we're going down now.
But yeah, that's the bird. But I just thought it was interesting. It's a bit like marriage.
You get in and you can't get out.
You can't get in, yeah.
A bird dealer.
We'll go to another animal.
Oh, lovely.
Monkeys.
Oh, I saw, jizz.
We went to the monkey forest.
Lads, they bang like people, Ray. They bang like people. I saw, Ray put up a video and you'll see it on her Instagram story as well, Bally days. Your one was looking back at him going, God, give it to me, Seamus. Give it to me.
Yeah, they were.
Well, seriously.
There was some real moves being done.
I swear to God, I've seen it 100 times.
It's mental.
It was weird, man.
Yeah, the males apparently, we were warned when you come in, right?
Okay.
The males get aggressive if you look them in the eye.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you look at a monkey in the eye, a male monkey, they get aggressive.
No way.
Yeah.
That sounds like something that happens outside of Chipper in Westport.
Yeah, and so do the women, some of them. Some of the female monkeys, they also. So much like...
They're very similar.
Very similar to us.
Very, very
because
similar.
like you said, some fellas you'd meet on a night out, if you look them in the eye, that's it, you're dead.
Why are you looking at, man? you gay or something, are you?
One of the lads we were with, he had long dreads.
Cool. Oh, he had found himself.
Yeah,
he has been away so long that he's found himself.
He's actually, he's more of, yeah. No,
where was he from?
I think he's from Australia.
Yeah, okay.
He's either Australia or New Zealand.
Was he Caucasian Australian? Was he white Australian?
He was white.
White Australians don't have dreads, Ray.
No, they don't.
So he had found himself.
Earlier in his life.
Yeah, earlier in his life.
6 years back.
And he just couldn't get out of Bali again. He went there, stayed in a hostel. He played guitar for some young one who ate his arse. Yeah. And he has gone over the far side. Any white lad who gets threads put into his hair has gone over the hill of finding himself. And he's lost himself again the far side. He can't remember how to get back.
Wait to hear what the local said to him.
Go on.
Hey, man. Long hair, yeah. And he goes, yeah, thanks, brother. He says, yeah, long banana. Long hair, long banana.
Goes hand in hand.
Yeah, you have long hair, you must have long banana.
Goes in two hands.
It does, yeah. I also got a massage.
You got a message?
A massage.
Oh, like a
massage.
Like here's an extra tenner.
No. Oh, I must talk about that actually. I'll talk about that in a minute.
Lovely.
But I went in to get a massage, me and Bintang. And
Couples massage.
We alluded to this now on the bit of a story on Instagram. But he got a lady.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I got a man. This is a real Balinese man.
So this woman comes out to Bintang and says, yeah, Bintang, you're up next. And you're going,
He was getting a body scrub.
You were going, lovely, man. The next thing, Steven Seagal comes out to you.
He was a big guy for a size, like. He was, thick looking yoke.
He was a big man for his size.
Yeah. But he was funny.
A thick looking yoke.
I went in anyway. I went into this totally romantic little room with like white shawls and everything. He says, you lie on bed. I said, okay. Yep. And then he gave me like a pair of underpants in a piece of plastic. Like, a disposable underpant.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, no, you're grand. I'll leave my underpant on. I said, because you're not going down below the waist. Because I was injured from the moped accident.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do you know?
You said you're definitely not going down below the waist.
No. Now. So I got up in the bed, put my face in the little thing in the front, and Jesus, the man tore into me.
He almost like a physiotherapy.
Oh, it's bad, like. My back still isn't right after.
Like there's two...
He kicked the shite out of me. At one stage, he got up, and he straddled me arse. And he started... I mean, I've never experienced this kind of rubbing before. It wasn't rubbing, it was baiting. He was baiting me.
You remember spitting out Ray and everything, cursing at him.
But I even learned us lying there and going and putting the stuff in his hands,
Yeah.
and him rubbing the stuff in his hand, and then flaring into me back, and I was going, this is not right. There's two fellas in a room, one fella's rubbing the other fella. This can't be normal.
I'm doing it wrong. So there's two kinds of massage you can get. You can get the beautiful sensual massage where they say, just relax now.
Yeah.
And then you can get the physiotherapy massage where he says, you put out 3 vertebrae in your back there, but I rub them back in for you in a second.
That's what he was doing. I was so upset, but there is another place. It's a place called Flame Spa.
Right.
Right. And you can go and live out your dreams there.
What you mean?
You can get a body contact massage from 3 female masseuses.
I'd search the flight now. That sounds unbelievable. Because eventually they have 6 hands.
Yeah.
One of them is going to run out of an area, and she's going to go for something else.
It was long hair, long banana that told me this story.
Oh, lovely!
And he says that you can go in and for about €80, you can get 3 expert masseuses.
Okay.
And they're naked, and you're naked.
Brilliant.
And they're covered in oil, and they then cover you in oil by contact with you in that way.
Right, so that's how they get you covered in oil. It's the most efficient way, I think. It's supposed to be that kind of skin contact like that is supposed to be the most efficient way of getting oil on. Sorry, no, not you. You better mention the name of it again, Ray.
Flame Spa.
Flame Spa. No, just for other people if they want.
Yeah, if they want to look it up.
Will you write it down?
I'm not going to write it down. No.
Write it down, Ray.
No, I'm not going to write it down.
Sounds like a marvelous place. That's brilliant. And else right, no?
Hold on now.
And else that happened on the holiday.
Oh, I got a sty in my eye.
Yeah, I saw the sty, man.
Yeah, and I have a cure for it.
Go on.
Thanks
Teabag.
to Rachel, who is Bintang's wife.
Bintang's wife.
Rachel told me, what you said, teabag?
Teabag, yeah.
My mother says Broline. It's an eye drop.
Right.
Also a hot compress on your...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, but I'm on about someone dripping their bag onto your face.
No. This is the worst podcast we've ever done, by the way, for filth. I think maybe when I pulled out the big bottle
got me going.
that got you going, put you on the wrong path. No, she said that she had an old wives' tale,
Right.
and she proceeded to tell me what it was.
Go on.
You sleep tonight, and obviously you don't eat, and you don't be drinking. So you're
Okay.
8 or 9 hours in the bed,
Yeah.
and by the time you wake up, there's a lot of saliva in your mouth that has been there all night.
Okay.
Right? It hasn't been changed, refreshed, nothing. It's been stewing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, what you do is you need to get that saliva onto your eye.
Ah.
Now,
You're spitting on yourself.
no, you're not. Yeah, essentially, you're spitting on yourself. You use
Up
your,
into the air.
but you use your finger to do it. Now, my sister Joanne did ask me when I did this, did I make sure to wash my hands before I did it?
Oh man, you'll get
Because
pink eye.
when you think about it, I suppose, where your hands have been all night,
Yeah.
you don't want to be sticking that in your mouth, getting a big load of saliva and then rubbing that in your
Especially
eye.
when it comes to like Bali.
Exactly.
Jesus.
But
man.
I had washed my hands, thank feck,
Yes.
and I put the saliva on my eye, and by lunchtime, the sty was gone.
No way.
Yes. It's called fasted spit.
That sounds rotten.
It's rotten.
That's rotten.
And that's how you get rid of styes in your
So
eye.
try it if you have a sty in your eye. Let's
Yeah.
try it.
Let's try the fastest spit.
Thank us later.
Thanks later. I thought they were all having a joke on me. I really did.
No, it
in
worked.
fairness.
Haven't come home. You've been all over the place, right?
It was a good week.
Like you've actually done a lot. Like you've traveled the world pretty much at this stage, almost. Like obviously, barring a few places. Like, but you did South America, and you've done New Zealand, you've done Australia, and now you've done Bali.
Well, I only stopped in Australia for 4 hours, but as far as I'm concerned, I did it.
You did Australia.
Yeah, because I could see the opera house in the plane.
Perfect.
That's all
So
I
I
needed.
did
I
see-
said, feck, I didn't see anything else.
So nothing else in Australia. It's
There's
not a big
nothing
country.
else in Australia.
No, not good. How did it fare?
What?
How did it fare up against the rest of the places?
It was a
you've been?
great spot to visit.
Yeah.
Fairness, like I missed most of the heat. I'd get up around 1 o'clock,
Oh,
and the sun would
perfect.
go down around 5.
Oh no way.
So I was only knocking 4 hours.
They
out
don't
of
have
the day.
long evenings.
No, because it's kind of going into winter, I think, over there. or-
All right. Okay. What was the weather like over there? 30 something.
No, it wasn't 30. It was around late 20s.
Oh, that's not bad.
It was grand. There was a breeze as well because it's an island.
Oh, a nice breeze, as Mammy
Nice
say.
breeze,
Oh, there's
yeah.
a nice breeze
And
in
there
that.
was loads of air conditioning.
What kind of a country is it? I mean, from some of the stories you've told me, I can tell.
All the steps are a different height.
Yeah.
The footpaths are... The scooters drive on the footpaths was a bit of traffic.
Yeah, because they haven't time, man, to be dealing.
Yeah.
Like, the people there haven't time to be dealing with... Like, we have a claim culture because our steps are all over the place.
No, but our steps are completely normal.
Yeah.
But as soon as anyone catches them a little bit out at all,
They'll trip over and
they'll
they get
trip over
50
them,
grand.
get 50 grand, yeah.
If you tried to do that in Bali, they'd laugh you out of the courtroom.
Yeah, the driver, well, sure, didn't I crash the moped?
Yeah, you're
Everybody's
never going to
laughing
get
at me.
pound, man. You're not going to get
No.
pound from that. No shagging way. Like, we get away with murder here. They would laugh at our biggest problems over here. They'd say, are you serious? Like,
Yeah, now I did say that all we need to do is get maybe 100 Germans
okay.
and sprinkle them around the island.
We see how that's worked before. Yeah.
They'll sort out the whole
Yeah.
infrastructure thing.
Yeah, let's give the Germans the bit of power there and see how that goes. Man, they'll be in Vietnam, man, before Christmas.
The Dutch used to own it, you know.
No way.
The Dutch were over there and they used to run Bali.
Right, okay.
And then they got kicked out. It was a bit of a revolution.
When?
About 50 years ago or so. 70
away.
years, 70 years ago.
Not that long ago at all, then.
No, around about the time we kind of finally got out of things as well.
You'd never think of the Dutch as a superpower.
Oh, they were.
They're just big, tall,
They were
happy
a
fellas.
maritime. They were good in those ships. But I met one girl from Dutchland,
Right.
from Holland, and I says to her, what's the crack? How are you getting on? And she said, not great. I says, why is that? She said, I can't really tell anyone where I'm from.
Oh,
They don't
yeah,
like us
okay.
over here.
No way.
No, they
So
don't.
there's no Dutch influence left there at all?
There's a bit up the north of Ireland, but we didn't see it.
Right, okay. You didn't see that where you were?
No.
Where you were staying and all that kind of stuff, was that like a nice resort?
No. It's just like, it's party centred, like.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But
know
now
what I
there's
mean?
loads of Instagram cafes and loads of Instagram pubs and restaurants.
Okay, perfect. That's what I want.
And they're all like perfectly well designed, the
Go ahead.
perfect lighting, banging sound systems. It's totally set up for tourists. And
Okay.
they all said the same thing. It's basically tourism keeps the island alive.
Have you any shout outs right before we finish? I think we do have one amazing one, don't we?
Well, I suppose I'm going to give the two production teams a shout out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you have to thank now Hannah, Rachel and Louise and Jordan. Jordan was another lad that was with us as well. He auditioned for the part of Bintang. He wasn't bally enough. So,
Okay, he wasn't bally
He
enough.
wasn't bally enough. So, yeah, fair play to Jordan. He was a good crack at the tip as well.
Savage.
And then we
Fair
had
play to
Smoothie and we had Aaron, who were production DB, smelly hippie surfers.
Yeah, Krusty's, man, get a job. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Fair play to all them anymore.
Yeah. And anyone we met over there, that there was a big bunch that hung around with Aaron and Spoozy, a load of hosteler type peoples.
Right, okay.
And they were all a girl from Switzerland, girl from Austria, a couple of the boys from, one lad from Down, he had a blue hat.
Okay.
And a broken arm.
Sweden and Down. Finland and Down.
Finland and Down. Yeah. Well, welcome to the podcast.
Have
you a big one?
So we got this message during the week, Ray, when you were in Bali
on
our Instagram page. Loving the podcast, guys. I'm starting to introduce my baby to solid food, and every time I'm giving him something new to encourage him to eat, I keep saying, "Oh, that's nice," and I can't help it sounding like Raybo. I also love playing your podcast when I'm driving around trying to get him to sleep.
Right.
So much so that I'm worried he'll have a Sligo accent when he starts to talk.
Accent.
And then she sent us a picture, loads of pictures of her baby with, "Oh, that's nice."
Written on the top. She did a montage.
Covered in old spaghetti and the whole lot. That lady's name is Kathy Duggan.
Right.
And
Thanks,
to
Kathy.
you and the wee fella,
Oh,
fair
that's
play
nice.
to you.
That's nice.
That's nice.
That's great.
Keep sending it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at our Instagram page if you don't already follow our Instagram page, and you'll see all the bally banter that Ray got up to and why he's dressed like he's
Like
dressed
a
now.
ridiculous Egypt.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, in fairness to me.
And sure, look, until next week, Ray, I'm glad to have you home.
Thanks, Jaxie. Sorry about that now. The whole Bintang.
I have to allude to the fact that when you listen to the start of this episode, it's going to seem like I was vexed.
What do you mean?
Maybe just skip the first 2 or 3 minutes when you
What?
listen to it. No, it doesn't matter, Ray. Forget about it.
What were you on before I came in?
Yeah, no, forget about it. Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
fair.
look.
Good luck.